hold all that noise about people raising money to support Reggie Ray, the man with the chair. Kyle Rittenhouse unalive people, and white conservative America raised millions of dollars for him. Millions. Kyle Rittenhouse wasn't defending nobody. He was a coward with the gun. This was a brave man with the chair that was defending a human being.
What's going on, America? I'm the right-winged angel, Oliver Mack, and in this video, we got to talk about the race war, aka the Montgomery, Alabama Riverboat Brawl. Now, if you would have went on Black Twitter, you would have thought that black people had just defeated white supremacy once and for all. Yay! And one of the heroes in this absurd display of childlike behavior was a black man who was going around hitting people over the head with a folding chair. And one of the people he hit was a woman who had just been pushed to the ground and didn't even know it was coming. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys the video because YouTube would probably put some kind of age restriction on it, or they might even take the video down. But if you want to see the video, you can go to my Twitter at Oliver Mack RWA if you want to see that. But here's a still shot of the video. As you can see, the woman is on the ground defenseless. She just got pushed by another woman, and he has the chair and he's ready to hit her over the head. Now, if you look at the full video, you can see that he comes from like 10 yards away. He's not even engaging with this woman and just comes up and just hits her over the head in front of the police. Now, you would think that this type of behavior will be universally condemned by all people, but unfortunately it is not. This man has been lauded as a hero of the black community. There are so many memes out there celebrating this man.
After witnessing my brothers and sisters take arm in the Battle of Montgomery, I knew that I had to be prepared myself. Pulling out old Betsy, I practiced my chair jutsu. I haven't used this skill in years, as the last time I used it, I sent 4 people to the hospital with concussions. Their brains turned to jelly. It's a daily skill passed down from hood master to hood master. Baby daddy to baby daddy.
But fortunately for people like me who believe in law and order and believe that criminals should be prosecuted and thrown in jail, this man has been arrested and charged. And this news was very upsetting to the black community, who are calling for this man to be freed. So this pro-black influencer named Conscious Lee put out a video comparing this man to Kyle Rittenhouse, saying that if Kyle Rittenhouse was able to get away with what he did, then so should this man with the folding chair. Check this out.
They caught dude with the chair. He been arrested. His GoFundMe is here. It'll be in the sneak in my smile. You know what that rhyme with. Our good brother Lee Merritt, the civil rights attorney, he the one set the GoFundMe up, so it's legit. In the words of Gary Chambers, hold all that noise about people raising money to support Reggie Ray, the man with the chair. Kyle Rittenhouse unalive people, and white conservative America raised millions of dollars for him. Millions. Kyle Rittenhouse wasn't defending nobody. He was a coward with the gun. This was a brave man with the chair that was defending a human being. They took Kyle on tour. They introduced him to the president. I never forget, me and Gary Chambers never forget how they rallied around Kyle Rittenhouse after everything that he did. So yeah, the GoFundMe for this man right here to deal with his legal fees and all that. And don't y'all dare feel ashamed to support a man who is defending a man being beat by thugs, by savages. I don't care what he does with the money. God bless him. Be interested to see the actual charge he'll get, because everybody else was charged with misdemeanors. We're going to see if he get the felony, though. Hey, the last thing I'll say is that even when you watch the film, I'm sure we all done watched it a couple of times, when Buddy starts slinging a chair, you can hear the crowd say, oh. And then some person even said, oh, a few people said, oh, he going to jail. Hey, listen, the chair more famous than Unc is. You see what I'm saying? The chair is kind of like a cultural icon now at this point. You feel me? Even the laws try to take, you know what I'm saying, and try to jump in on the trend. So the trend's probably over because law enforcement got involved. You know how when particular Americans start to jump on the trend, it's kind of over with. But still, make sure you put your money where your mouth is. A couple of days ago, a lot of us was feeling real empowered by being able to donate some money. Hey, it's time right now.
The ridiculousness coming out the mouth of that man, oh my God. But let's check out the GoFundMe. So we made that video 1 day ago, and the GoFundMe is already at $252,365 for a man that hit a unsuspecting, defenseless woman who was on the ground over the head with the chair in front of the police. Really? So you want to compare that to Kyle Rittenhouse? Now, what did Kyle Rittenhouse actually do? Because it seems like he's been consuming nothing but CNN, MSNBC, and all these mainstream media outlets that did nothing but lie to the American people about Kyle Rittenhouse. So he says Kyle Rittenhouse wasn't defending anybody. Actually, he was defending other people and he was defending himself. So this whole situation with him started because he put out a fire at a gas station. Some lunatics had lit a dumpster on fire and were trying to push it into a gas station. So had they been allowed to do that, you don't know how many lives would have been lost or people would have been injured because of that. So Kyle Rittenhouse did save lives. And because of his actions, some crazy people wanted to harm him. So he ran away initially to get away from these people, but they kept coming at him. And Kyle Rittenhouse had to do what Kyle Rittenhouse had to do to protect his own life. Mr. Conscious Lee, had you been in that situation, what would have you done? Would you have defended yourself, or would you have allowed these people to harm you, to even end your life? Because Kyle Rittenhouse did nothing other than what he needed to do to protect his own life. So you cannot compare this Kyle Rittenhouse situation and people raising money because they felt like he was unfairly prosecuted to a man who hit a defenseless woman over the head with a chair. These people are insane thinking that they can compare the two because there is no comparison. Kyle Rittenhouse was an innocent party in this situation. He did not provoke the man to chase him, attacking him, so he had to defend himself. Mr. Ray, he hit people over the head with chairs. He didn't have to. The situation was already under control. The white people involved in this altercation were severely outnumbered at that point, so there was no need for the chair. I just get so sick and tired of my community celebrating degeneracy and things like this. Nobody should be celebrating any grown man hitting a defenseless woman who's on the ground over the head with a folding chair. Like, I don't care what your race is. We can't justify this activity. Now, when the black man was getting beat up, people jumping in to help him, I'm all for that. I had no issue with what the black people did to come help the man that was in need, because it was definitely unwarranted. The white people in this situation who started this were completely in the wrong. So I have nothing positive to say about the white people who were involved in this situation. But I felt like once this brawl went out of control, then somebody had to be a reasonable person to shut it all down. And somebody coming around with a chair and hitting people over the head was not going to do that. So I think it's shameful that they have people defending this man, setting up a GoFundMe for this man. And get this. He said that white conservatives raised millions of dollars for Kyle Rittenhouse, right? What happened to Kyle Rittenhouse's GoFundMe? Does anybody know? His entire GoFundMe was shut down. So they had to find alternative means of raising money for his legal aid, because GoFundMe said Kyle Rittenhouse could not raise money on their platform. Isn't that crazy? So a man who goes around and hits a woman over the head with a chair, a woman that wasn't bothering him, hits over the head with a chair, he can have a GoFundMe up. But Kyle Rittenhouse, who had to unalive some people who were trying to unalive him and unfairly and unjustly prosecuted, nope, his GoFundMe has to go away. We need to take his GoFundMe down. But this guy can have his. But this is the world we live in today. We have certain people that can do whatever they want. We have certain people that can celebrate criminals, but other people can't celebrate innocent teenagers who get attacked and trying to defend themselves. Unbelievable. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.